I'd like to call upon Jane's higher self.
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you so much. I would like to understand a little bit more about you in terms of where you reside and what collective would you say you are a part of?
I reside in the 12th dimension, and I am part of Andromedan collection,
Fascinating.
as well as I sometimes join in on others. I'm a floater.
Mhm. Are you able to tell me a little bit about what you do?
I harmonize. I'm always balancing and harmonizing.
Beautiful. Are you able to help assist us balance and harmonize this vehicle today? As I know she would love to have some spa treatment from you.
Yes, we can do that.
Thank you. We were curious if the Andromedans have a message for humanity today.
We've been observing and assisting, and soon things will be changing quite dramatically. We've been saying this um, through this vehicle before. The time is at hand, and all should be prepared to move quite quickly.
Thank you. We were having a conversation about how does one overcome the lack of satisfaction that one feels in the 3D. What would your advice be?
It is to be observed, it is to be allowed, and the reward is that you have mastered and overcome the 3D limitations, and to allow yourself to expand in your awareness and it's a bit like you're in a new land, and you don't know the customs, um, and so we advise that you observe and and ask your teams, ask us to assist you, and you will become more adept at um, being in a new space. It's it's quite different from the rigid linear existence that you've had in the 3D. 5D is much looser and will be greatly enjoyed. Um, but one must allow for that. Um, Many of you are practicing now with one another um, these, what you are referring to as 5D practices, um, without um, holding each other within constraints. And it's much more free flowing. And we know that this vehicle has been enjoying this for some time, and yet it is the surroundings which are causing the discomfort and the dissatisfaction. Um, and yet um, she knows that it won't be much longer. And there are still little bumps in the road, but the road smooths out very quickly. Do we answer your question?
Yes, thank you. As she was observing that her spiritual routines, which she once loved doing, she has found that she's lost focus. She is concerned that maybe she's not doing things right. Can you just confirm to her, from your perspective, what's going on there for her?
Yes, it's these are old practices which no longer apply, and they've become more habit than anything. Because she has achieved the level that she sought, and she should enjoy it. Enjoy it. There are more practices that which will um, be presented um, later, but not at this time. Not um, not until the shift is complete. Then once the transition is made, lessons will be learned differently than they have been. And once the veil has been lifted, um, much, much, much will be different. And what you do now will no longer be needed.
Fantastic.
So yeah, so she can relax. There's nothing to be done
Mm,
but to enjoy to, and we know she doesn't appreciate the word enjoy when she finds it all rather um, done and dusted. But there are still things that she can focus on.
can you remind her of the things that would give her joy and passion again? Because I know she even noticed that her lack of excitement with flowers is even waning. What can you help her with today?
Well, for Jane, it would be her connections with people that she loves. And always, always color. Color is very important for her. And the variety of light and reflecting off and through color. Those things will always bring her joy.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. She's curious. She has this desire to be in full self empowerment and be able to start being activated in her own powers she knows she has. What can you tell her and help her with today?
It's it's allowing it's allowing herself to be herself. she holds back to not make waves in her immediate environment.
Are we able to send love and profound healing and acceptance to all of those people who are in her environment as they can see her in her totality, not just the small things she may say or do, which give them access to the belief system of judgment?
Mm, yes, we could do that. Mm.
How else can we help those that are in her life to be able to see things from a bigger perspective?
Mm. And just continue to show them love and acceptance and not be so quick to point out areas where they may be um, lacking. Jane's a bit bossy. She could relax a bit.
What is her drive to be a bit bossy? Where is it coming from?
Well, she knows how things should be. She knows how to do things, and she likes things to be done. She's very on point, and she pushes herself quite hard. And it's challenging for her to sit back and not um, complete things that she knows could easily be completed or cleaned up or organized or um, to make better. She's her drive is always to make something better, always pushing to the next level, always pushing.
Would it be fair to say that everyone should be quite bossy in terms of making things better and getting work done, mastering things? I mean, she's already mastered 3D. So would those people who view her actions as being quite bossy, doesn't that just show them that they've still got work to do?
Oh yes, oh yes. But they're not wanting to hear it.
Okay, so then as she would know then if someone was reflecting on her statements and way of life as being quite bossy, then she can just see that there is an opportunity for them to grow. And I know she accepts everyone, so she can just see it as not a reflection of her own work and issue of self, but more an acceptance of where others are still learning and growing.
Yes, she can practice allowing and accepting what is.
Nice. And we hope that that ripple effect creates a situation where others allow and accept her to be as she is.
Yes.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Okay. We were curious about how her body was going. Are you doing a body scan? And is there anything you want us to know?
Yeah, the body is good. Yeah, all systems are go.
Fantastic. Okay, great, great. Um, we were aware that we have had some journeys together in sessions which have been very raw and very emotional. I was wondering if you could assist her and release any of the residue of those experiences to help her release anything that may no longer serve her as we were doing this work together.
Yes, we can do that. She does have a tendency to hold on longer than she needs to some of that older energy. Or just cleaning it out.
Thank you so much. And if there is anything else she is holding on to from the past, can we also release that for her today too?
Yes, we will do that.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. They were very tremendous, impactful sessions. And we can only fathom the impact that has rippled out from those sessions.
Yes, they're still rippling. For sure, they're still rippling.
Fantastic. We were curious at how those beings are now doing. We understand that there is no concept of time truly from your perspective, and we were curious to know how those beings that we helped locate and release, what is happening to them now.
They're doing fairly well. It's still they're still resting, still acclimating to their new state of being, their freedom of movement, and they are receiving the care that they need, and they are connecting with family.
I'm curious. Sorry, continue.
I'm just commenting that it's the healing is taking place.
Great. Well, we send them our love and kind regards, and we are thinking of them often. I'm curious to know if Jane's soul has a connection, a direct connection to those beings who were trapped.
She was connected to one in particular. Yes, yes, she does have connections.
Fascinating. Thank you, and thank you for releasing all of the feelings. I'm trusting that when she shifts into the fifth dimension, she will be able to recall much more about those connections to that situation and significance of that event.
Oh yes, she will. Yes, it was not an accident that she was called upon for that session.
Yeah, that was a big one. Oh, thank you very much for guiding us that day. I feel like all our connections and collectives together were assisting us with that journey.
Indeed, they were. Yes.
Thank you. We were curious to know a little bit more about Jane's subconscious. Are we able to talk to the subconscious and find out who they are and what collective they feel and work with and have an alignment to?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you. So are you able to introduce yourself to us so we know who you are and what you do?
Yes, I reside on the 14th dimension. And I am associated with a collection of collectives. Um, don't identify ourselves as humans are prone to.
Thank you. Normally it's we in sessions we hear from the subconscious who is in a lower dimension than the higher self. And for Jane, it is the opposite. The subconscious is at a higher dimension than her higher self, which leads me to query that she must have so much more guidance and support with higher perspectives in this lifetime. Am I understanding that correctly?
You are. Jane has a very high level of support.
Well, I'm very glad for it. And I think maybe being in 3D with the lack of the support that she knows she deserves and is used to makes it somewhat harder to be here in this lifetime now.
Oh, sure. She has coped quite well.
Absolutely. Are you able to remind us of her purpose and mission here at this lifetime, please?
She's here to bring in higher energies and to balance and harmonize. As that is who she is. That is what she does. She's quite proficient with working with higher energies. And it's doesn't translate into words so easily for the human brain, other than um, the movement and balance of energy. And she calls upon energies from all over and from um, from a vast area. And she knows how to work with it to make it available to the human collective and to all the collectives on this planet. Our concern is with all of life.
Fascinating. Thank you so much. In terms of her shifting and being on the new earth, what can you tell us about her role that she will be doing there?
will be very similar. She will balance and harmonize, and she will make people feel comfortable in their new home. She's quite healing.
Wonderful. Um, what do you get a sense that she'll be doing after her experience on the new earth?
She has many opportunities to explore, um, and there's much yet she wants to experience. And she will remain on the new earth for as long as she enjoys and feels replenished in her own energies. For her time here has taken a toll. So she will enjoy a respite and a time of play. She's very much craving playtime and reunions with people that she loves, and it's going to be very joyous. And and then she has other opportunities that she will go and explore, um, all very creative in nature and also involving color and light, and she will have a lot of fun with that.
Fascinating. Thank you. The planet that she used to live in that no longer exists, is there any healing that she needs to have from that experience?
Yeah, she has an orphan identity. She's mm, yes, we can help her with that. It's more pronounced here in this human environment, much less so when you're outside of the human experience.
Mm, okay. Thank you. So we're able to help her release that also today.
Yes, we'll do that.
Thank you so much. Is there any other trauma that she's experienced that we can also help today with?
Mm, we can clean up. Um, what she has some residue left from the passing of her family. So young.
Mm, indeed. Thank you. Yes, we were curious. We did want to call in her brother, but just before we do that, am I able to understand what's happening when she does have her baths and she falls asleep? I just wanted to hear from you your perspective of that.
We take her and work on her, and give her upgrades and give her information, and we just love her. We love her.
I think all who know her just absolutely love and adore her. Um, so I was hoping for her to have a profound experience of being nurtured today by you. How is that going?
It's going very well. Yes, yes, we are filling every cell, pore and layer with our love and healing, smoothing out all the little sharp edges, giving her a big, big cuddle.
Yes. Am I able to ask for my higher self and subconscious to come into the energy field of Jane and give her a big hug from us too?
Oh, yes, she's brought tears. Yes, yes. Thank you. She's hugging you back.
Beautiful. I'm so glad. Yes, we want to love every cell of that woman and profoundly um, give her joy. And I really appreciate that. So thanks, team. It's makes me very happy to know that she's feeling that now. Um, we were curious about her brother Drew, and are we able to call him in? Because I know she would love this connection today.
Hmm. Yes, he is here.
Great, she can feel his signature energy.
Yes, she's. Yes, she's really. Ah, this is quite. Oh, this is. Yes, this is. This is a gift. A gift. They were very, very close. And she missed him very, very much.
Mm.
Oh, oh. Coming quite hot. Mm.
So thank you for coming in today, Drew. Um, as you already know, Jane has profoundly missed you. And I would love for you to have this opportunity to tell her and give her messages that you haven't been able to do prior. So, what would you like her to know?
Oh, it's how much she is loved. How proud of her we are. Oh, we never left completely. Uh, and she's done quite extraordinary. um, it was important that I leave when I did.
Can you let us know why?
I was just here for a short time to experience the earth plane, and Jane had a much bigger contract, and we would have been a distraction if we had stayed longer. She needed to be free of the family encumbrances so she could do her work. And it was it was very shocking for her, but necessary. And she did a very good job. And we're very proud of her. And we've helped her as best we could from the other side.
Thank you for that. Had you had another lifetime with Jane before? Is that the reason why you wanted to be brother and sister this lifetime?
We had a lifetime together on Andromeda. As we came to the Earth from Andromeda.
Out of curiosity, what did your bodies look like on that planet?
They're quite tall. We're humanoid.
Is there any differences between our bodies and the bodies back then?
Could you repeat the question, please?
Yes, the bodies that we are living in now on this planet, what is the differences between the function and the features of this body compared to the bodies that you were inhabiting when you were in Andromeda?
Well, the difference in size and color, the function is very similar.
Out of curiosity, what color skin did you have?
Pale, it's very pale.
Fascinating. Thank you. Is there anything else you'd like us to know about your lifetime with Jane when you were both in Andromeda?
We were very good friends. Our entire family, our mother and father were also friends.
Thank you. So Drew, what is your opinion and experiences of your life here on Earth? What would you like us to know?
Well, I found it quite difficult. Um, the and I got off track rather early and found it better to leave young. It was challenging for me,
Mm,
and yes, the limitations were more than I could bear, um, and it was quite painful, and I felt it very deeply, and I was glad for the experience and glad to leave.
a question for Jane's subconscious and higher self. How will she review this life when she reflects back on all that she has done?
Mm. She will say it was challenging, very challenging, and she will remember her heart connections. She will feel pleased by those memories and feel she did accomplish um, some satisfying connections, not satisfying truly, but that she did love. While she was here.
That is beautiful. Thank you, Drew, for letting us know that she is profoundly loved and that you've never really left. Is there anything else that you have that you would like to share with her today?
Mm. I said we're continuing to cheer her on, and I, I took my role of being her big brother very seriously and did my best for her and was truly sorry to leave her so alone.
Are we able to heal um, all those times where she felt so alone, please, subconscious and higher self?
Yes, yes, we're doing that right now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Drew, when Jane gets to New Earth, will she be able to connect with you? Will you be there in the physical?
She'll be able to connect. Um, I've not yet decided if I'm going to the new earth, but we can connect. We will always always be connected. We have a very strong bond between us.
Beautiful. Do you know if you have any other plans together to do other future lifetimes?
Actually, yes, yes. We will be together again.
Can you give us a sneak peek of what that life would look like and what you're doing?
It will be quite fun, as very different from this life.
Oh, it sounds like a treat lifetime.
She deserves it.
Oh, absolutely, she does. Um, we were talking about mermaid lifetimes. I can't recall if we've had a session where she has had a previous mermaid lifetime. Is anyone able to give us information about if she has, in fact, been a mermaid?
She's had some some aquatic lives, yes. Not on this planet. Um, Not exactly as we think of mermaids here, but something quite similar. And she loves the water. She loves the water.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, that's so intriguing. Out of curiosity, is there a planet which has the origins of just mermaids? Is there a planet where there is just the majority is mermaid land?
um, there is uh, a planet where, yes, it is. I mean, it's not just mermaids. It's but very aquatic, but different species of aquatic life.
Hmm, intriguing. And of course, if there was a planet that was just majority of mermaids, or such like, it wouldn't be called mermaid land, would it? It would be underwater something something. So intriguing, extraordinary. Um, I just sort of envisioned that there would be potentially all the animals we know could have their own land and own planet potentially. It just is mind blowing, the possibilities of what really is out there.
Oh, there is. You imagine it, and it pretty much is.
Extraordinary. Um, Man, it's exciting to think of bigger concepts. So thank you so much, Drew. Is there a final message that you have for Jane moving forward that you know she needs to hear today?
Just continue on. You're doing so well, and I love you so very much.
Mm, bless. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for coming in and giving us this information today, Drew. I really appreciate that. And we send you, actually, Cam, is there anything we can do for you? Is there any healing that we can help you with today?
Mm. Yes, that would be appreciated. The life I lived on as Jane's big brother. Yes, I definitely could use some healing from that.
Great. Okay, so then we do send love and profound healing to Drew and the lifetime on this planet as Drew. And may he be able to be released from all that no longer serves him. May he feel profound love and support and inspiration, and understanding of all of the experiences he needed to experience in this lifetime. May he be released from anything that no longer serves him. May we just send him profound love.
Yes, thank you.
Is there anything else we can do for you today, Drew?
No, thank you. I'm good.
Great. Okay. So we'll ask you to recede to where you belong, trusting that this information that Jane's heard today and the feelings that Jane has today is also profoundly going to release her and help her as she moves forward. So thank you. And am I able to talk to the subconscious, please?
Yes.
Thank you. As you know, Jane is patiently waiting for the events to start unfolding. What would you like her to do for the majority of the time until the shift occurs?
I'd like for her to be kind to herself and to support those around her with as much love as she can.
I think she'll do a great job at that. Okay, thank you. Is there any messages from any collectives for us today?
The Andromedans are saying, get prepared, be prepared, or it will happen very quickly. When it happens,
How is the most appropriate way for us to be prepared?
it's being complete within yourself. Just being at peace. Being at peace with yourself. Being at peace with those around you. Just let it go. Let it go.
Thank you so much. Is there any other collectives that have a message for us?
The Syrians. Are stepping forward there. They are saying it is time. Release the nonsense. Most of it is nonsense. Release it. It's It's like they're saying, clean up your room before you leave. Empty the wastebasket.
Can I ask if the majority of these Syrians are actually Palladians?
Predominantly, yes.
Thank you. And can we ask all of the star beings who are Palladians and also those who are from Sirius to be able to profoundly release all that no longer serves them, distance themselves from the drama and the fear and the heavy lower emotions and density of the 3D. May they profoundly feel the healing and releasing of this as they are more open to the concepts of moving forward into a higher vibration.
Yes.
What else can we do to help them?
To help the Palladians.
Can you repeat that, please?
I wasn't sure what your question was. Was it to help the Palladians?
Oh, right. Well, to help any of the collectives, but yes, the Palladians and any of the people that feel that they are star seeds from Sirius.
Yes. Continue to send them love and healing.
Thank you.
Send them light.
Thank you. We will send them all love and light and profound healing. And for those who are seeking for that, may they receive that now. Thank you very much. Is there any other collectives that have any messages for us today?
The Lyrans are here as well.
Lovely. What would they like us to know?
They're saying that they love us. And they wish us well. And that the shift is happening now. And to hold all lightly. And to stay out of fear.
Is there anything that we can do to help your collective who are here on this planet now?
We will accept love and healing.
Fantastic. So then we will send out love and healing to all the Lyrans who are connected and to acknowledge and appreciate their collectives who have being of service to humanity. We honor you and respect you. Is there any other messages from any other collectives?
Mm, not at this time.
Thank you. We honor all collectives who have been here to help us today to be able to help humanity move forward in an extraordinary time. And we really appreciate all the information that you've been providing with us. We feel your love and we honor your information and respect the wisdom that you so graciously provide for us on a nearly daily basis. And so we appreciate all that you've done.